Rippaverse does it again. Yep, and the fourth comic book that came out by the Rippaverse is once again another massive hit. The first lady of the Rippaverse, Yaira, #1, her first comic is out, and in less than 24 hours, she was already a millionaire. That is how hotly anticipated this book is. Let's take a look over at the Rippaverse Yaira #1's campaign. And just to make sure that you all know this is accurate, let me refresh the page. Okay, yep. Over $1.2 million in sales. The pre-order campaign goal was 300,000. That was blown past in a matter of hours. And so amazing was this, what happened with Yaira. Yaira #1 got to $1 million faster than ISOM. That's how amazing this is, because ever since this character first appeared, people have been absolutely fascinated with her. Women were already cosplaying as Yaira before the book even came out. That's how hotly anticipated this character was. There are 4 covers like usual. Cover A, over 6,000 sold already. Cover B, over 3,000. Cover C, over 2,000. And cover D, over 3,000 again. Right? Absolutely amazing. Like I said, the pre-order campaign goal was 300,000. That has been absolutely blown away. Total purchasers are almost at 10,000. A lot now. Let us go through a bit of it here. The log line for it. Right, short story. Yaira #1 is set in the Rippaverse, written by the superstar twins of horror, Jen and Sylvia Soska, powerfully penciled by Deborah Carita, with letters by the one and only Eric Weathers. Yaira #1 is a 90-page graphic novel that promises to wow you with stunning cinematic action and answer burning questions about the Rippaverse's own resident femme fatale. The first lady of the Rippaverse is after everybody to do. But this is the logline for it. Who or what is Yaira? To the citizens of Flores Park, the Alpha Corps who protect them from excerpt-related threats, Yaira is nothing less than a powerful force of nature unlike anything else they've ever encountered. In the recent aftermath of a brutal battle that ended in stalemate, Alpha Corps Commander Brian Solari told Yaira to vacate Flores Park and warned her to never return. But Yaira plays by no rules but her own, and now she's back. What does this frosty force want in sunny Flores Park, and what motivated her return? Yaira's origins go back further than anyone can possibly imagine or believe, and sometimes the cost of a primeval past is the haunting of one's presence. When you wield such immeasurable power, your choices can have drastic and long-lasting consequences. What happens when Yaira's past catches up to her and those in her orbit are unwittingly forced to pay the price for her actions? Right? Yep. Read Yaira #1 by Jen and Sylvia Soska to find the answers to these and other questions about the mysterious Yaira. And the book is only $25. That's the cheapest book that that Rippaverse has out right now. Already over $1 million. They even put out a live action trailer for it. People were speculating and saying, Mr. Rippaverse going in to the Hollywood type thing. No, but in the trailer, the little live action trailer that you saw, it wasn't anything massive to talk about. Eric July even came out and said that they shot it in a day, and for what it was, it actually came out looking pretty well. It's a good piece of work, and they're not, and he even said they're not going to go into live action things or anything like that at this point. That was just a little promo for Yaira #1, and it's working. So let's go take a look here at what Fandom Pulse has to say. Eric July's Rippaverse has another $1 million hit with Yaira by the Soska Sisters.
Yep.
Eric July has another massive hit with Yaira #1 by the Soska Sisters, the fourth Rippaverse title to reach 1 million in sales. This volume did so in record time, even beating out ISOM #1 for how fast the book reached the six-figure number. With several surprises in the campaign, the team did an incredible job building hype for the project. Now, I am not surprised that Yaira is this popular, because ever since the character was first introduced in ISOM #1, people have been very interested to know about her, myself as well. She seems to be an interesting character that people actually want to learn more about and want to see what's going to happen and what is going on with her. There appears to be a very interesting story connected there. And like they said, this is the fourth Rippaverse comic to, and every one of them, ISOM #1, ISOM #2, Alpha Core, and now Yaira, have all gone over $1 million. And yes, with anything there's always going to be controversy. I saw some people coming out and saying, making $1 million and talking about it. When you think about the production cost and all kind of thing, is not so much money. You have to remember, like I said here, you have the campaign goal, pre-order campaign goal for each one of these titles. ISOM, Alpha Core, and Yaira, there's always been a campaign goal. The campaign goal basically means that once they could reach that campaign goal, they will have made back the money that they spent on making this comic and make a profit for it. Every time this campaign goal has been blown past in a matter of hours, sometimes as little as about 4 to 5 hours, it's just been completely obliterated. That's how interested people are. Every one of these books has made over $1 million. That means that right now the Rippaverse is a multi-million-dollar company. That's it. They've made over $1 million, and they're not they're putting the money back into the company to get more projects out there and do more work. That's what's going on. And there wasn't just this. I actually saw somebody come out online and talking and saying that, they have some comics that they have been trying to do and they're not getting any kind of reception. And there's Eric July out there talking about, each one of his book is making over $1 million. And I'm like, why the hate? Why the hate? Why not just reach out to Eric July and say, listen, I saw that your work has been doing fantastic. Congratulations for that. I myself am a comic book creator trying to make my way, but I'm not getting a lot of traction. Could you give me some advice as to what to do? That's it. Last time I checked, Eric July don't eat people. But they out there saying all kind of thing about him. Oh, he's a white supremacist. Oh, he's at this and all kind of... The man just wants to make his committed, that's it. Because Eric July did the one thing they can't stand. He put his money where his mouth is. He said he's sick and tired of what's going on in Marvel and DC. And he decided, you know what? I am going to just do some stuff myself, and that bothers them. Ever since he started, they said all kind of things. Just said the man grifted and all kind of thing. Yet every one of the books he's put on is fulfilled and everything has worked fantastically. But no, that's a problem for them. So what I'm saying is, why not reach out to Eric July and say, listen, I'm going to see some help or something like that. Maybe you might look over it and say to stuff, you know what? Okay, he could offer some advice. Or you might say, you know what? Your work is actually really interesting and promising. We would like to work with you at the Rippaverse, and you go to, and you get a start there. But no, you rather sit down and try to bash the man online and act like that's somehow supposed to make you feel better. Reach out and help. If every one of the Rippaverse's campaign is making over $1 million, they must be doing something right. Reach out and learn. Why you need all the hate? Let's continue on with this article. The Rippaverse campaign features 4 covers, several options for merch, and something that went unannounced, a Rippazine, that they have a Rippaverse magazine now featuring articles and a 13-page comic drawn by legend Bart Sears to launch another hero in Eric July's line. Yes, so he put out a short thing in this Rippazine magazine to say that, if people are interested, then they could move forward with the character. As the campaign launched, Rippaverse fans were all in on the Soska Sisters offering, with average backing in the first few hours being nearly $300, which means the fans are buying all the merch they can get their hands on in addition to the book proper. Yes, so there is a number of who get, like these are the 4, I'll bring it up here. These are the 4 different covers for it. So you can get all of that along with some other stuff here. The graded covers, the Rippazine magazine, 2 different versions, another signed and graded, all of this t-shirts, posters. And the thing is, the Yaira posters and stuff were actually sold better than ISOM when ISOM first came out. So that's a lot of people are very interested in this character. She's a beautiful woman, very attractive, and people want to know what, and powerful, people want to know the secrets behind Yaira. So yeah, all of this stuff here, all of this document cards and all of this stuff still available. So fans are buying it in bulk. They want all of this. That's what they want. They want all of this. Fans were also treated to a live-action trailer, like I said, written and directed by the Soska Sisters and all of this stuff. Yeah, trailer was pretty okay. You can check it out and you'll see for yourself. Yeah, they talk about Yaira and all of this stuff. Yeah, I read that before. So these are some scenes from the book. Let me just some of these scenes from the book here and all of this. Yaira walking in the background there. Yeah, she's fighting and all of this. The artwork looks really fantastic. Must say, all of this there. Powerful character. It's really interesting. Really, really interesting. 4 covers to choose from, including one by legendary Batman artist Graham Nolan. The Rippaverse has another incredible campaign with Yaira. So yeah, once again, Yaira number 1, another massive hit for the Rippaverse. The first lady of the Rippaverse is a millionaire in less than 24 hours. Absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to see what the Rippaverse is going to do next, because the work they're putting out, people are really interested in. People want to look, and you don't see this kind of excitement for comics anymore, and I'm glad to see this happening. And as I said, the first time Eric July started the Rippaverse, if you are a creative who has some kind of comic book in mind or something like that, don't sit around and give in to the negativity and follow all this online nonsense. You understand me? Put your work out there. If you need advice or something, you could reach out to Eric July. Maybe he could give back some feedback or something, or you could send your work and probably work with him. If you want somebody to just read your comics or something and just see what's going on, you could send it to me. I will be happy to read the comic, and I will give you honest feedback as to what works, what doesn't work. Everybody is out here willing to help. One hand doesn't clap. Let's all come together and see what we could do and follow this example, because the Rippaverse is doing fantastic work, and if Eric July and them could do it, there is nothing preventing you from doing the same. So once again, First Lady of the Rippaverse, Yaira, another $1 million campaign. Congratulations to the Rippaverse team, to the Soska Sisters, to Eric July, and to everyone over the Rippaverse. Fantastic work. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. I have a different opinion. I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, try to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.